Hey guys, welcome back to Free Car Repair. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you guys having a Ford Fusion this generation here from year 2013 to year 2020. If you have one of those, if you need to find out why your traction control light is on, stay with us. We'll explain what we see quite often at the garage. Which fuses control the traction control system. Always check these first. It could be super simple fix. We'll explain where you can buy cheap parts, tubes, fuses, relays at a good price, quick shipping. That way you do not waste money and time. Why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. All that will be covered absolutely free for your convenience. Make sure to stay until the end. So let us tell you a little bit about us, guys. When we get a car here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 free repair videos absolutely to you guys. We make a video about every single fuse, every single relay. Let's say you're in the middle of nowhere, your car doesn't start, you can easily identify what causes that. You can search for engine starter fuse, fuel pump fuse. Let's say that's a problem, you replace it, you're back in the road. It takes less than 2 minutes to watch the video, guys. So that will be, guys, our mission to make your life easier and to solve your problem. Now, in addition, guys, we have other channels as well. We make 300 free repair videos on every car we get at the garage, take them completely apart. We do engine work, transmission, body work, engine codes, fuses, anything like that. Now, why we do that? To save you money, guys. So on this Ford Fusion there are different years, okay, through the different models through the years from 2013 all the way to 2020. There will be some minor differences about the fuses. So if you notice that we mention up to 2-3 different fuses for the same thing, it could be because it could be a different fuse for a different year, but we're trying to help all of you with that generation Ford Fusion. So let's start on it now. So guys, the traction control, okay, light, if it's on, what you need to check, we will demonstrate on this generation Ford Fusion here. You have multiple fuse boxes, guys, and some of them are very hidden. We recommend to check the video about fuse box location on our YouTube channel, guys. Check it out for your convenience. Here, open the hood. Under the hood we need to check some fuses, 4 of them. You see that cover that looks like a T? Open it. Underneath is the main engine fuse box with a layout like this one. Before we continue, let's explain quickly why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. So let me explain why it's super important, guys, to test fuses. Fuses, not often you can see if they're burnt or they're good. Sometimes they may seem perfectly fine, you think it's a good fuse, you put it back in and you end up spending money and time on parts and problems that do not exist, guys, when all you had to do, test your fuse, find out it's bad, replace it, fix your problem. So we will have a video how to test a fuse, okay, different kinds of fuses, and how to test relays, guys. We're going to put the link in the description of the video below specifically to that video. Please check it out. So another thing, guys, before I forget, if you guys need to buy any fuses, relays, parts, tools for Ford Fusion or any car at a good price, quick shipping, we'll put a link in the description of the video below for your convenience. That way you do not waste your money and time. So guys, here for the traction control system we need to check 1 fuse, and then we need to go and check 3 hidden fuses that are hidden. You see that fuse here? That's a double fuse. That's 25 and 26, 2 fuses in one. We need to check fuse number 25. Then that fuse box attaches with 2 notches, and once you depress them, you can flip that fuse box, and on the bottom side of this fuse box you have hidden fuses that look like this one. Here you will, guys, need to check fuse number 69, right here. Fuse number 82, you may or may not have all of them. And fuse number 87, this is very important fuse right here. Other things that can cause traction control light to be on, guys. Quite often we notice having a bad brake light switch. This is the device on the brake pedal that detects if you press the brakes. Now, if you want to see how to test brake light switch or how to replace brake light switch, we have multiple videos on our YouTube channels. In some vehicles, you may need to just calibrate the brake light switch. Not all of them, but some you may need to just perform that procedure. Other things we see quite often, a bad ABS sensor. You have one of those on each wheels. It detects how fast the tires are going. They're exposed to elements like this, snow, dirt, mud, sand, water, salt, all that stuff, guys, that are on the road, and eventually they do fail. If you want to see how to test ABS sensor or how to replace ABS sensor, we have multiple videos on our YouTube channels that will teach you how to do that. Other things that we see at the garage could be steering angle sensor, that's bad, or steering angle sensor that you need to calibrate. Usually it's part of integrating a cork spring, sometimes it could be a separate thing, but it detects how much you turn your steering wheel, and it transfers, that's a cock spring that transfers the signal from the steering wheel to the steering column. Now, often if you had to do suspension parts replacement, alignment, anything like that, you need to calibrate the steering angle sensor. If you don't, you may get traction control light on as well. Other things could be bad traction control sensor, traction control module, other things as well, but the only thing to find out is get a scanner, pull the code, and find out what causes it. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching. See you next time.